3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Right there. 54 Mike. Let's go.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, watch it.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Before this season started, Johnson said this new offensive system would allow him to really be effective in the passing game. He actually likened it to 2016 when he had almost 900 receiving yards. He said one of his goals is to become the 3rd player in league history to hit 1,000 yards rushing and receiving in the same season. They also noted that he's really comfortable in this scheme. It's like his college days at Northern Iowa when he was part of a team that based out of a shotgun with a running quarterback.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball were the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready? Who's 30? Yo.
On first down, it's Snell again. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Now here's Snell. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a third and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. Now it's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump-off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set, ready, on the base. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. It's our time. It's our time.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Hey, exit.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check three. Nicholas, 66.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And Ben goes down in the end zone, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Cardinals 2.
Ready, 50 to flat. Mike 54. We ain't giving up nothing today.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
I know he ain't got it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles Clay is tight in the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check right. Watch it, you
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Murray again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and 10 at the 15.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Murray now on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And it's a fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Let's go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Check, 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 check.
From the gun, Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Johnson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Murray now, 3rd and goal. Forced and under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. T.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's White. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
Here we go.
And they connected there and picked up a first down.
What's tight? Tight end's right.
First down, here's White. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll take this one down near the 15. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Ready? Blue 30. Snickers, got spin. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 50. Hey, zoom.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
All right, now, 230. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Go 58 to Mike. Nice, sweetheart. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, alert.
I'm here all day.
44. Topper.
So that'll back him up 5.
Start! 180.
Mike, 58, right there. Rip left. Under 10.
Monday. 8. Bravo. Let's go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Black 80.
58 to Mike. Hey,
Alert.
hey. Check safety.
Show that bench release and go. Hey, echo.
58 to Mike. 3 buzz. Hey,
50.
Go 58 to Mike.
Black.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Got some room at the 30. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
66. Let's go. Black and third.
3rd and 2. Now Roethlisberger completes it to Moncrief left side. Good defense holds them to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return is Peterson. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to be more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Joker. 6. Pull it. High. Go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The young buck finding the veteran there. There is 14 years separating Kyler Murray and Larry Fitzgerald. Murray turning 22 back on August 7th, and on August 31st, Larry Fitzgerald turned 36. But these two guys like each other, and it shows on the field. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Jack 16. Hey, alert.
From the 38, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's got Moncrief. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 39.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready? 180.
March 43. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 36. Jam.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Jack 16. Small.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Quarterback, don't get nervous, man. We can't. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Don't get nervous.
Watch the safety creep. 43 at the mark. Quit talking about it and bring it.
No foul.
Roethlisberger will throw. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Dante Moncrief, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
You must be dreaming. Alert, alert.
Check 99.
No spacing.
Hold.
Here we go.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They go to Johnson again. And maybe shames in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Got it. 54. Mike, 54. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I got you.
49, check for no.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, he's got it complete to Perkins. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Easy. Hey, Alpha.
Man, I got you. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. You can't block me.
Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this out past the 25. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Roethlisberger going to throw it. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Going on the ground, it's White. Now White lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Another carry, same story. Fourth quarter, and he is in red numbers right now with a running game.
Hard to believe because you figure at some point you break off a run. But in this case, what we're seeing is just pure domination by the defense. I think it started with the scouting report. They got into what they were doing offensively, into their mindset, and now they're beating them to the punch on every snap.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards on the ground.
White 80. Hey, alert, 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 alert. Slant.
Now Olison. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They set the goal beginning of the year, hey, let's win 7 games. Unfortunately, with this loss, they can't do it.
So now it'll be interesting to see how they respond as a team, because sometimes when you set goals,